What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the vlog. Pretty crappy day all morning, but the sun came out, so I decided to take the old 454 SS uptown. I wasn't gonna make a video or anything, but the sun is shining and the air is feeling pretty good, so I think I'm gonna stop by the car wash. Well, the windows down here is so nice. Stop by the car wash and wash this thing off. It's been sitting for about 2 months, and then I think I'm gonna do a walk around of the truck when I get home and show you guys where I'm at with it and what my plans are, and maybe we'll get a little tire screech here and there for you. So I'm gonna pop in here and let's knock the old cobwebs off. Back at the old homestead, and I'm going to do the walk around of the 1994 54 SS. I've done a bunch of videos, but I haven't really done a up-to-date walk around or really had it out in the sunlight and showed everyone what this thing looks like and what kind of shape it's in. I was going to do kind of a backstory on this. So I picked this thing up for $1,000. Basically like you see it, except the transmission was out. Turbo 400 transmission these came with. The transmission was out. It sat over there in front of the neighbor's house over there. It was one of the guys that lived there. It was his truck. Sat out there for like 2 years while I lived here. I rented this house before I bought it. Always had my eye on it. Saw him out there one day, putting gas in it and charging the battery. So I went over there, sparked up conversation. They planning on selling this thing or what's going on, getting it running? So now I got a buyer coming to check it out. So I said, just if you don't mind me asking, what are you asking for it? He said, well, I'm trying to get $1,500 for it. Okay. I said, well, if the guy doesn't show up or if it falls through, you want to let me know, I might be interested. Very next day, that morning, I wasn't even out of my pajamas yet. He knocks on the front door. Say that guy didn't show up. Are you still interested? I said, hell yeah, let me get dressed. I'm going to come out. Let's see what we got going on here. And I had a 65 C10 at the time. The engine trans was out of it, but it was an all right truck. So I didn't really need another project. But I went and talked to the guy, walked around, he told me about the transmission being out. It still would go in forward and first gear, just didn't have anything else. Had reverse. Could have been a couple easy things, but chances are it was probably going to need a rebuild. So I kind of nitpicked a little bit. I said, well, I'd be comfortable giving you $1,000 for it. He said, I'd be comfortable taking $1,000 for that. So that day I went and got cash. Actually I had to get a loan from my dad for that day. And then I ended up selling the 65 and paid him back with that money, so it worked out pretty good. It didn't take long to sell that. 65 were pretty desirable, but this thing was all there, running, driving, basically, except for the transmission that I took out and rebuilt. Along with some other stuff. I'll detail that on my walk around, but so yeah, that's kind of the backstory. These things bring some pretty good money. These things are hot right now. The OBS body style is getting really popular in the custom truck world. 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive trucks are bringing pretty good money if they're in good shape. This thing's got a little bit of rust, which I'll show. Other than that, did some engine work. I'll detail that. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So yeah, let's give her the old walk around. All right, so 1990 454 SS. Yes, it has the wrong stickers on it. No, I do not have the original wheels for it. Now that we got that out of the way, we can continue. Like I said, picked it up for $1,000. turbo 400 transmission blown out of it. Pulled it, rebuilt it, changed the rear main seal right away that was in it, and that new seal leaks right now, so that's an issue I will have to address in a future video. 2-inch rear drop shackles on it. These are just some rally wheels that came on it. They're mismatched. I'm thinking about painting these black for now so I can get some new wheels. Let me know in the comments what you think. I think the black rallies look pretty cool. Either paint them black and don't have any center caps, or paint them black and put the chrome trim rings and center caps back on. Just have the backdrop, the back of the wheel black like that. Got some cheapo tires on there, some Jap specials. Those are pretty sweet, good for tire roasting. That's about why I got them on. Plus I needed some cheap tires for the time being. The bumper's a little scuffed up and dulled up, needs painted. Bed in pretty good shape except for scratches, but there's no dents other than one over here, I think. Where's that dent at? There's like one dent in here that bothers me. Oh, here it is. Right here. There's a little dent there. But other than that, this is a straight bed. It doesn't look like it because of the scratches, but she's straight. Moving on. I've got some exhaust from like a 1992 Cutlass Supreme or something that I rigged up 2 mufflers in there. That's gonna have to be addressed. Some scratches. We got some scratches, but like I said, $1,000 guys, $1,000. Let's keep that in mind. Moving on. I got new headlights in there. The headlights that were in it were yellow and faded and looked terrible. I picked those up off Amazon for like $18 or something for each pair. The fog lights look new. Those that were actually already looking like that when I bought the truck. Haven't done any body work or anything yet, but it's coming because we've got a rust hole there, rust on the rockers, and we got rust on the bed on both sides. So that's gonna need to be addressed. Interior is probably an 8 out of 10, or depending on how you look at it, for this year with 170,000 miles on it. Interior is actually in pretty damn good condition. No tears in this driver's seat, which is amazing, except for the foam is a little worn out right there, but the bolsters and everything are good to go, man. Got some mud or a little bit of dirt on the floor mat there. I got no tunes right now. That's bothering me, so I'm gonna have to put a CD player in it. Thought about finding like the original stereo and just running AM FM, which I think is cool, just like a cool factor. So yeah, that's the body and interior in a gist. Let's pop the hood and see what we got going on under there. All you gotta do is push this button. So this is a 454 cubic inch Chevy big block in here. I got a bunch of videos of all the work I did. Don't mind this coolant hose right here. I need to get the stock hose on there that split driving it to work one day, but I redid the head gaskets, redid the valves on it, all new head gasket set and intake gaskets. I painted up some parts. This is just a temporary air cleaner I got on there. What else I got going on? EGR is not hooked up right now. I'm gonna block that off. I installed an electric fan. I got a video for that. I guess I'll try to put the link down in the description of that video. That's got a little bit of tire roasting on that video. And I got a little bit of a coolant leak on the radiator right now, right there. That's gonna have to be addressed. So all this stuff I'm naming that it needs, I'm going to be doing videos of, so definitely hit that subscribe button and follow along on this build. I'm sorry I don't have more light here on the engine. I'm just like walking around a little bit. Can't really see a whole lot on these TBIs. It's not like the carbureted where you got like a high-rise intake and that just looks nasty. Nasty as in like mean looking, you know, high horsepower looking. Oh man, let's see. This hose split and leaked coolant all over my freshly painted intake and accessories on there. Painted up some of the bracketry and whatnot. So that is the 454 SS 1990. Ooh, one thing I forgot to mention, the 454 engine. Make sure my dog doesn't get ran over here. When I pop the head off, if you haven't seen the video where I took the heads off, that thing's actually punched out 60 over. It has 60 over pistons in it, which the guy never said anything about when I bought it. He probably didn't even know. So I think that actually makes it a 461 or 463, somewhere in there. So it is punched out a little bit, which was pretty cool, nice surprise. The thing's running good. I'll probably do a full like drive around video and get some like exterior shots one of these days. But follow along, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more content on the 454. The 2010 Silverado, go like the last video, because if I get 10 likes I was gonna go mud it, but I only got 6 likes so far, so 4 more, maybe I'll go mudding, get it buried frame deep. I haven't had it mudded. Every truck I've owned I've mudded except for this Silverado, so I need an excuse to go do that. But like I said, hit the subscribe button. I'll check you in the next video.